Everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and I'm in need of some embellishments for some Paperclips embellishments because I'm making some journals and I really need some, so I figured I was going to turn on the camera and we could do this together. So I also need some words to put on them, so I looked through my stamps. I found this big stamp that I don't use a lot, and I thought that'd be fun to use that and to stamp some words. So why not do that? Because, you know, I've got it, and I purchased this used at Scrapbook Central. So for those of you that know that store, they had a great sale at one point of items that they were not using anymore, and so I just thought it was very good to have, and it could be useful for all kinds of words and stuff. And so yeah, some of them didn't turn out quite so good, but it's okay. And I've got also this little stamp that I have for a while, and I don't use it much either. I'm just cleaning at the same time as I'm talking to you guys, so I don't use it very often, and I thought it was going to be nice. It's kind of blurry. I thought it might be my glasses, but yeah, it might be my glasses, or it might be the paper that I was using, so I put on my glasses because I figured maybe I would do better with if I could actually read what I was stamping, because it's kind of small, which is perfect because I need small for what I want to do. And I've got lots of room to craft because I cleaned up stuff I might forget. That's not going to be any good for me. I can't read it if I don't want to do. Yeah, that's not good either. Make it happen, that could be good. It's this is from an old frame, and it was all yellowed, and I really love the yellow paper to use for words. Make beautiful things. That one would be perfect. Okay. Brilliant ideas. Okay, let's do this, and then we're back to the beginning. Okay, so I think we've got enough to do what I want to do right now. I don't want to be stamping forever with you guys, so put that aside. So I've got a bunch of different scraps, and where did I put the bin? I put it in a little bin so that I could access it. So all kinds of little scraps here, and I've got my paper clips. I've got some stamped images on parchment paper. I've got some images as well from Graphic Fairy, and all kinds of different papers left over. I also have, what did I do with them? I also have some images from a book, because one of the books that I'm doing is about is with flowers and stuff, so I would like to do some of those. So I'm using a trick that I saw Gail, I believe it's Gail, do, is using coupons to... Okay, so now I'm making a mess. Well, actually, because my bin was closed, it didn't come out. Yay! So, you squish the basically the paper clips in between the coupons, and then you just embellish on top of that, and it's kind of fun. So let's try that out and show some of it. My son just got back with my husband, so here we go. So you just basically put it in here, and then you just glue this together, and that will solve that. And I'm just gonna use Fabrifix because it's gonna be the easiest, because I want it done like right now, and it's very quick, that glue, so I really love using it. So basically you stick this together, and then you can just embellish the top, obviously, and then you can slide this in on your page, so it's just perfect. It does exactly what you want it to do. Okay, so got one done, and I'm just gonna prepare the other ones. What I also do sometimes, and I forgot to do it this one, but it's put some Soho tape. That works very well too. So I would do this, and then put in the glue all around, and that will be fabulous as well. So like this. And so it gives you the base, and now you can just embellish it, and it's cute on the other back, on the back too, because it's a little ticket. So let's do this in series, and hopefully get more done faster. Okay, so like that, like this, and this, and that, and one more. And I was tired of putting those back into my box of paper clips, so now I'm just putting them in a little jar. But that little jar was supposed to be used for water, so thank God I've got two of them. I don't remember what we purchased that was inside these, but I just kept the little jars because I thought it was cute, and it doesn't take a lot of space, and my space is quite small, so I need to use it the best way possible. Don't want it over the little ticket, because I don't want it to be sticky all over. Like this. I'm sticking this. Like that. And like this. Okay, and just put a bit of Fabrifix all around to try to fix this. Okay, I'm getting all kinds of strands, so let's just close them off. I put a bit too much. It's leaking. I want to make sure that it's stuck well. And this is a great way of using up all your little scraps, pieces, and it makes a great way of attaching all that ephemera to journals, which is what I need right now. Because I've got lots of ephemera that I want to put in my journal, but I need to have ways of, and I've got all kinds of pockets and stuff like that, but I also like having different, you know, other embellishments, so fibers and all that sort of nice stuff. I'm really loving how the journals that I'm doing are coming up. Sorry about the slamming of the door. My son just slapped it and went oops. Don't know if you heard him. Okay, so got the little coupons ready. Now we can just have fun and put stuff on top. So one of the things too that's kind of fun is if you use some paper bits as a background. So I've got some here that I could use to cover that up. So kind of, you know, like this. I don't need that big, so I could actually do probably 2 out of 1. So that's one piece. I don't know what this is coming from, but anyway. I can use that here. So like I said, it's just going to be a base for something, and then I'm going to put all kinds of other stuff on top. And fibers and that sort of thing. So, because my journals are with some browns and stuff like that, I think this could be fun. So, like this. And maybe something like this, and then this one, as long as it doesn't really go over my the top here. I don't want to throw away that little piece, so let's use it on there. And got that here for that one. So like this. So like that. And then what else? I have this little piece of paper. Could be fun. So that. So like this. Got these little embellishments that'd be cute on there once I've layered more stuff. So obviously that's one of the fun things, is to try to use that. I can use some of my little leftover bits of painty paper. Like this. Got a tiny little number here. Could be that. This is from an envelope. And so I used a bunch of it already, but I still have a bit left. So let's just use that. And what else? Got this here, which is fun. That has a little bit of an image on it. So I'm gonna basically use it all up. Sorry if you're hearing my kids talk loudly. They come right by me and they know that I'm filming, but you know the drill. They just have to end up speaking super loud. So something like this. Andrew, je filme, hein? Je filme. Ben moi je t'entends bien comme faut. So like this. Maybe something like that. What else do I have that's just lying around? I think that might be a good base. I'm missing a bit of interest on like that one. What else do I have that could be fun for that? I have a bit of a little leftover tag that was just tiny little tag. And yes, I'm having some wine. Just chilling, having fun. So thinking I want to put the little birdcage on one, and I have some of this burlap, which could be fun to put as little snippets. Thing like that. I really love the layered effect these days. Like I'm into it like big time. It's just something that I'm really fun with. Just putting a bunch of different random elements together. And using up the little bits that you've got left is perfect. So I really like this. Yikes! Well, I like that, but now I need to find a way to put it back together. It's similar to this, and I've got one piece left. And I think I'm going to put it with this one. Okay, so something like that. And then this one doesn't have any. And I have right next to me some cheesecloth. So I'm just going to put some of that on. Little snippet. Okay, so that's fun. Oh, this one doesn't have any either. So let's add something to that one as well. And of course I cut it too big, so now I've got, oh, and I've got one here that doesn't have anything. So that worked out fine. Okay, so we've got a little fiber on all of them. Now it's a question of deciding what I'm going to put as the image and as the word, if I'm going to put a word. So I think I want to put some with images. My son banged the door so much that it made one of the jars fall. And I couldn't figure out what fell, but yeah. One of my little jars fell off. Okay, so back to where we were. I've got these tiny little images. So let's this. I like that one with this one. I think she's cute. I really like this lady here. And I realize I'm cutting off camera, guys. But I don't want to mess up my little arrangements. So that's cute. Maybe something like this. And now this little bird cage could be cute maybe with this one. Okay, so just want to have the little image so that I can see what it's going to look like on this or on that. I think this one. And then might as well try to use all of these. This could be cute maybe on this one. So that one. And then I've got, then I'll be left with 4 tiny little images, but they're really tiny. So let me bring you down a bit. So they're really tiny, so I'll probably put that in the pocket with something else. And okay, so got this little bug in my face. So this one, maybe this one. Okay, and now I want some flowers or fern or something as well. I've got this little one. Maybe here. So I really don't know. I like the idea of seeing that little image, but it's not working out for me. Well, maybe like that. And now I have those two left. And it's too big. Maybe like that. I have this little corner image. Might be fun over here. Okay, so maybe that one on here. I kind of like that. And I've used up my sheet of stickers. I only got those 4 little left. Yay! Go me! So I'm not going to be using these in the end. So I'm going to put them in the bin of the stuff that I haven't used up. Now I wonder if there's words that I could add to this, because I did make some words. And that was the goal, was to use some of them. So I don't know. There's angel, there's wings, make beautiful things, destiny. Maybe the destiny would be good with I like the idea of the destiny, maybe with Paris. And then beauty. Beauty could go with her. And then got paradise. Maybe paradise. Oops! I don't lose my word. Paradise could go with some of the oh, maybe this one. And then I've got soul. Maybe this one. I've got wings that could go with the little bird cage. So maybe something like this. And then I've got just a few more. So I think good thoughts might be good with the little teacup. With that one. And then I've got only one left, which is, I don't know, I've actually got 2 lefts. Maybe find your wild. Could go with ferns. Like that. And then what do we have? There's creativity, but I don't really like that. There's make beautiful things, maybe. Okay, so maybe that one with this. And I'll put these in the bin with the rest of the stuff. Oops, I missed one. So, trying to see where my okay, so hopefully I'm in frame. Okay, so now just need to assemble all of these without making a mess. So let's try to push some aside because I know it's gonna get messy otherwise. And just start with one and go on from that point. I'm gonna use my Paperclips to go fast. I need some BB wipes just in case. One thing I want to do is probably age some of the stuff. So let's take my vintage photo. So those little images are from Graphic Fairy, and I'm part of the membership club. It's really worth it. You get great images for very cheap, and you have access to all of their stuff. So very, very worth it. Of course, you need to like using digital images, but you know how much I love that. So to me, that's not an issue at all. Okay, so for the first layer, I think I'm gonna put Suquan tape. This way, I'm sure it's not gonna go anywhere, and it's big enough that I can actually use it. Probably can do that for all of them. Okay, and then layer this on top like so. Okay, and then I think, and of course it took so long for me to do this that I kind of forgot how it was put. I think it was kind of like that, maybe more like this. Just put a bit on this just so it sticks. Like that. And then my little image. And then, whoops, I want to distress this a bit. Like that. Okay, so like this, and then my little word. So that's the first one. I think she turned out really cute. Alright, so next do this. Okay, so that. I'm really happy with them. It's just what I needed. And I need to make many at a time because, you know, it's the type of project you don't make just one. Make a few, and this way you've got some for, you know, many times, many more times. And of course, I should have put it all the way to the bottom. Oh well. I'm gonna manage to put something else on this. Okay. And then this. Okay, put that. Put this. And I think this. Just gonna ink around the edge. I should have done that prior to making the glue, putting the glue on, but oh well, that's how I roll. And just put this on. So, like that. So here we go. So that's the second one. Let's continue on with this one. And let's just Ponte first. They keep making so much noise.
What can you...
It was quiet at first because they were mostly gone, but now they're back. Okay, so like that, and then so put that one here. That here. The biggest part was the assembling of them. I just realized I'm not in frame. Once you've decided what you want to put on them, it goes fairly easily afterwards just to glue everything down. So that's the next one. That one has a lot of layers. This I love this little fiber. This little paper fiber thingy. Don't really remember where I got it, but there's a tiny little fruit fly that's passing in front of my face. Very annoying. I'm glad I'm finally getting to use this little tag, which I've had like forever. Like this. Now this, I'm gonna add some glue. I might not need it, but I want to make sure that it doesn't come undone because it's just a sticker. So, like that. And put my little word. And there it is. So got 4 done. Woohoo! It's going well. It's going well. Okay, so I hope you're crafting while watching me. That's what I do with all the wonderful crafters out there. I just put them on and then I craft my little heart away while watching them. There's so many talented people out there. I have to say that these days Gail is one of my must-see. Tracy Fox is another one I totally adore. And then there's all the thrifted channels, thrifted living, and all of those things. I'm also watching these days things about little houses. And I just think it's so clever. People that can find a way of living in a tiny house, tiny home. And sometimes it's a big family, and it's not just you know, small families that live in those tiny houses. And I just think it's very very cool that they managed to do that. And some like really recycle to the max all kinds of items, and that's very much inspiring to me to see people recycle. It gives me ideas on my own. So, like I said, seeing other people recycle really gives me good ideas. This one. So, like that. I think it's cute. Really loving how they are turning out. I'm having issues with my Soukwan tape. One of them is coming undone. I have to do something about that because it's going to make a mess. Okay, so my tape is coming undone. I don't know why. This is so strange. It's a 3-roll type of thing, but I don't understand why they're unrolling at the same time, because they're not on the same roll. This one is, but not the other ones. So the tiny one has an excuse, but not the other ones. I think the tiny one I'm just going to attach to itself for now, because I don't need it to, when I need it, I'll just pull from it. So otherwise I'm going to end up with a big mess. So I'm using the 1/4 inch size more often. Okay, so see there's like 3 rolls on this. 3 individual. So this one is supposed to roll. Is it 3 or 2? I thought it was 3. Yeah, it's 3. So there's 3 of them. So they're not supposed to unroll at the same time. I think it's part of my Amazon favorite items, in case you're wondering. I really love that thing because it's it makes getting my succoing tape a lot easier. Okay, so back to crafting. Sorry about that, but I would have had a huge mess on my hands if I hadn't taken care of it. So like this. Like that. Just put it here. And like this. And then that. And like that. So that's the other one. Got 2 left. I'm going to be ready after to use them up. I'm realizing that as I'm crafting, I'm needing more and more to wear my little reading glasses, making me feel old. I didn't need to do that before. If you're hearing chewing, it's my son Andrew that's checking out what I'm doing. And he's eating popcorn as he's doing this. It's kind of fun that he's interested in checking out what I'm doing. I wish I had started the crafting when they were smaller so that they would have crafted more with me. But it's kind of hard when they're young. I didn't have much time. We were busy with them and running around like crazy people. And as they get older, well, they all have their own little lives now. Megan's often with her boyfriend, so I'm not seeing as much of her as I used to. And even my youngest today is off with a friend, so yeah, they're moving to their own little life. Here it is. So there's one left. There. Whoops. So I'm using every little bits of painty papers that I make.
Call from 143886881.
That's my
33.
ah, that's my daughter calling.
Hello?
So, whoops, I forgot one. Forgot my little piece of paper. Daddy's happy his little girl is coming home after spending the weekend with her boyfriend. Okay. And here's the last one. So I'm quite pleased with how these turned out. I think they're adorable, and I think they'll make really cute embellishments to the journals that I'm making. So I hope it inspires you. Hope you make your own. Hope you're using your scraps, because that's a great way of using them. And that is it for now. Bye, everyone.